You're not going to see a lot of videoing from this morning because I'm trying to save battery because I used too much of it yesterday. But it was just too gorgeous not to share. It's also already after 6. I didn't wake up until after 6, so I'm probably not going to get on track till like 7, but that's okay. Alright, it is about 10:30 and the day is going well. It's a very much a downhill day today. A couple miles ago, around mile 9 or 10, was like the peak of really the last climb of the day, and so the rest of the day, which should be around 21, 22 miles, I think. So the rest of the day is all downhill, which probably means tomorrow won't be fun, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All the foliage is like really wet, and so the overgrown spots of the trail just feel like you're taking a shower, which I kind of like. Honestly, with the thunderstorm last night, kind of made me happy because it feels like I'm back on the AT a little bit, because it did do a lot of rain. I'll need to dry out my sleeping bag and tent over my lunch break. But yeah, I just finished eating my lunch. I've got my tent and my sleeping bag, trying to get them a little drier than they were this morning. I've got about 6 miles left, which should be pretty chill. Like I said, it's all like downhill and a little bit of flat. And yeah, I don't know. Today's been good. A little boring, but pretty. The view of the sunrise this morning was really like a highlight. And I've been feeling a little, I can't tell, I think it's like acid reflux. I've been feeling some like pain in my esophagus, which is not super fun. And I feel like acid reflux is a weird thing on trail because you're like, I can't not cram down a crap ton of food, many things that trigger acid reflux. Like, there's not really any other option, but so it's just annoying. But yeah. I've got less than a mile left, but I'm taking a break because I'm tired and it's hot. I don't know. I think I always hit this point like when it's like the third day out of town or so, where you've still got like I've still got a full day plus a little bit, but I'm at the point mentally where I'm just ready to be in town again, even though I was there like 2 days ago. Well, I have camp set up next to this creek. Did just see a helicopter fly by carrying something that seemed like water or something. Like it was carrying a big buoy, which is a little concerning. But I can hear another plane or helicopter of some kind. I'm gonna see if I can see it, but southwest. I messaged, there's a number you can message with your GPS coordinates to get fire info near you. And I just got the response, so I'm trying to see what it says. And I'm trying to look for this helicopter. Alright, the messages I got from that thing that I texted didn't help a ton. I mean, it talked about the green fire, which I knew about because that had been a big thing. It is much more contained now. And then a different fire that it like cut off the containment, which I don't like, but I don't know, that's all it says. Like, the skies are blue. I don't think it's a big deal, although the helicopters concern me because they definitely had water. And all of the lightning last night, like, it's not, it wouldn't be surprising for it to have started a fire. But I think I'm gonna sit here and see what other thru hikers are thinking. Because if we do need to get out of here, there a couple miles back there were a few cars of fishermen. I don't know, but we're pretty remote. And here's another helicopter. Oh my god. I hate this. It's like that time in the desert, except it's way more real now. Okay, so that I don't forget, here's my plan. If I were to need to get out of here, what I would do is I would go backwards and I would hike 2 miles to that parking lot, and I would follow those instructions to go into McLeod, to hike into McLeod if I couldn't get a ride. And then if I came up against fire, I'd just hit my butt. Okay, so I kept waffling about it over and over and over again. Like, I literally set up my tent and then took it down twice. But I've decided to not camp there and to, like, not evac, but semi-evac. So I was talking to 3 other hikers, and we all kind of agreed to this plan. There's a campground nearby, like in a half a mile there's a dirt road, and then the campground's in another 0.7 or so. And we're not supposed to camp at that campground because there's an event happening today, or like all week. But that's the good news. There's an event happening. There will be people there, so that we can, if we were to need to, like, actually figure out evac plans for real. So partially doing it because I think it's a good plan, and partially just so that I have a plan with other thru hikers, rather than just me. I cannot believe I'm gonna have to set up my tent for a 3rd time though, but that's on me.